What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie298 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And I am traveling this week, so I won't be able to upload very many videos and I won't be able to stream. But I did want to make a video to go up in the meantime. I've seen this trend going around answering assumptions that you guys have about me. I want to answer a lot of questions, some of which involve the teeth in this video, so you have something to watch while I'm gone. This video is proudly sponsored by the folks over at NordVPN, and whenever I travel, I make sure that I have Nord on all of my devices, my laptop, my phones, my iPads, everything I own, to make sure that my YouTube account, my Twitter account, my banking information stays safe. Whenever you connect to Wi-Fi anywhere, on a plane, at a restaurant, at a hotel, you are running the risk of getting your packet sniffed and your data stolen. But not only does NordVPN keep you safe, with Article 13 approaching the internet right now, having a VPN is a really smart decision. When Article 13 kicks in, there's going to be a lot of content on the internet that people in Europe are not going to be able to access without NordVPN. Nord makes it look like your device is in any country, so you can access content from any other country you can't otherwise access. And when Article 13 kicks in, this could be really important. So do yourself a favor and go to nordvpn.com/BOOGIE and sign up for their 3-year plan. You will save 75%, and if you use coupon code BOOGIE, you will get 1 month for free with that plan. So let's start off with this question, because since I got the implants, this has been the most common question I have. Do I still need to brush my teeth? And the answer is yes. It's a huge ordeal. I'm going to show you everything I have to do. But because these are permanent implants, because they are part of my face now, they're literally screwed into my skull, I have to take care of them like I would normal teeth. In fact, I have to do a better job than I was doing on my previous teeth, because obviously I let those rot out. So let me show you what all you have to do. First off, I'm supposed to hit mouthwash a few times a day, which is kind of a no-brainer. It doesn't really matter the kind. They told me not to use the whitening kind, but anything that's going to kill germs and get food particles stuck underneath the bridge out, that's something I have to do. And since there are cracks here in between the bridges, in between the teeth, food can get stuck there, and I need to get that clean. So a special toothbrush here that they gave me that allows me to clean the surfaces and the backside of these teeth. Next up is the water pick, and I don't know if I can show you, but there is space underneath these bridges. There's a space underneath the bridge between the gums and the bridge itself. So I have to get water underneath the bridge to blast out any residue, any food residue, anything that's stuck in there. Oh, yep, there we go. Definitely some food under the bridge from breakfast. Ugh. And then final step of the healthcare routine. I haven't started doing this yet because I'm not fully healed yet. The swelling hasn't fully gone down, but eventually I do have to floss. But I can't floss here between the teeth because there's no actual crack. These teeth are actually connected. Where I floss is the same place I just water picked, underneath the bridge. There's a special floss that you use to go underneath a bridge. And then I actually have to floss those metal studs that you saw in the implant video. I got to get the tartar off of those metal studs. Otherwise, those metal studs could corrode. I could lose the implants. So this is an important step. I'm just not healed enough yet to be doing it. But soon I will be doing it every day. When you look in the mirror with your fresh looks in your amazing teeth, do you recognize yourself? No, and that's been a real problem since I lost so much weight. I've experienced some level of body dysmorphia. I'm getting used to looking like this person instead of looking more like, you know, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or the Pillsbury Doughboy. I still don't think I look fresh. I still don't think I look good. I'm glad you do, though. Thank you for the compliment. I don't know that I'll ever have any confidence about my looks, but I'm glad I look better. I feel like I look better. I certainly feel better, and I think that's more important than looking better. What life goals do you have now that you're more successful? What do you wish we knew about you that you've never confided in us about? Number one, I think you guys know everything about me. I have probably never kept anything secret. The only time I ever kept anything secret is when I was going through the divorce, and there's information there that I couldn't share with you. There's stuff there that I can't share with you to this day because I don't want to hurt my ex-wife or her family or anything like that. So other than that, I think you guys pretty much know everything. You probably know too much. The next big life goal is to lose another 50 pounds or so, and then finally get some of this skin removal. I'll show you this skin, but I won't show you the real skin that needs to be removed. Actually, I'm going to show you. From where my stomach has shrunk so much, there is this ludicrous amount of loose skin here. And there's a little bit of fat still left in it, but there's this just giant meat apron that I want to get removed. but they're not going to do it until I lose another 50 or 60 pounds. I'm hoping that'll happen by the end of the year so that I can get rid of this miserable garbage. Can you actually shut your mouth with these new teeth? Like this? Yeah, it's pretty easy. I'm probably not going to shut my mouth, though. I'm going to show my teeth off every chance I get. Even though I'm having trouble learning how to smile in a natural way because I've never shown my teeth when I smiled since I was a kid, and all my pictures look awkward because of it, I'm learning, and I'm going to keep practicing. I also never shut my mouth when I need to because I'm an idiot. That's not a teeth thing. That's just the fact that I like to put my foot in my mouth all the time. What has been your favorite job other than YouTube? Besides YouTube, I've had a lot of really crappy jobs. I washed dishes in a Mexican restaurant. I did security/first aid at the Hyper building at the University of Arkansas here in my hometown. One of the best jobs I ever had was doing web design and search engine optimization, where I got to meet a lot of adult actresses and adult actors back in the day. That was kind of cool for 20-year-old me, though I quickly outgrew it. Best job I ever had was also one of the worst jobs I ever had in terms of pay. I was working at a local gaming store, selling cards and running Magic tournaments and running the register. And it was cool to just get to play Magic and hang out with people all day and stock a store and do that stuff. The downside was there was almost no money coming into the store, and that meant almost no money going into my pocket. And even though I'm invested in several smaller stores right now, there's still just not a lot of money to be made in that industry. But if I ever retire from YouTube, that might be what I want to go do, open my own local gaming store and run it. Do you still work out? So the short answer to that is yes. The long answer to that is I don't work out as much as I should be able to, but every day it's an increasing amount of working out. Keep in mind, 2 years ago, I was in a wheelchair for almost everything I do. Less than a year ago, I was in physical therapy, relearning how to walk and relearning how to do all the things I need to do in a day. Now let me show you where I am. When it comes to jogging or running into place, that's something I can and do a little bit every day. I used to not even be able to get in and out of the floor, but now I can do that pretty much with no problem, including the occasional push-up, though I have to do them girl style because my ankles just aren't strong enough to hold me. I can do crunches, I can do sit-ups, I can do wall push-ups. I can do a lot, and I do, and I just realized how dirty my shirt is. But I walk my dog a couple of times a day. That adds up to about 30 minutes of exercise. I do another 10, 15, 20 minutes on my treadmill a couple of times a day. I'm doing wall push-ups. I'm doing some of my DDP exercises. I'm doing my best to try to get fit again. I'm not ready for the gym just yet, but when I am, I'll let you know, and I'll take you guys with me. What I really want to do is get my full mobility back in this arm without it hurting, without it popping, because I want to get back into the swimming pool. It's my favorite place to exercise. I really, really want to get back in the pool. How do you feel about marriage now? Do you want to get married again? Before I got married, I never really believed in marriage. Now that I'm divorced, I especially don't believe in it anymore. It just seems like a huge waste of time and money to actually get married. Now, that's not to say that I'll never get married again, but right now I'm not even actively looking to date. I've got one big project, and that project is me and my business, and that's the only thing I really want to focus on right now. That doesn't mean I don't have some female friends I spend some time with, go out to the movies with, and hang out with from time to time, but I'm not looking for anything serious, and I don't know that I ever will again. I'm pretty happy with my roommate, my business, myself, and my dog. But never say never. If I meet the right person, I would get remarried if I meet the right person. The chances of finding that person seems pretty slim to none, though. Being popular, is it fun? Do people you don't know come up to you and just start talking? Does it bother you either way? Being E-famous has its downsides, but it's almost exclusively upside. And if you ever see me in public, please come up to me and say hello. You are getting a handshake. You'll get a hug if you want it. We're going to sit and talk for a little while. If you want to take a photo, if you want me to record a video for you, you want me to do anything for you, I'm going to do it. It is my favorite thing in the world to meet people who watch my content. I'm going to make time for you, and we're going to have some fun talking if at all possible. Now, that's not saying it's always easy. Sometimes it's a little awkward because I can be a little awkward because I have social anxiety. So I may not give you the perfect meeting, but I'm going to do my best. And I hope my best is good enough because I love meeting you guys. Every chance I get to give something back to you, I want to do it. And if I'm being entirely honest here, I am a little overly sensitive to online hate. It's very difficult for me to deal with. I've gotten a lot better with it through therapy in the last 5 or 6 months, and hopefully I'll continue to get better with it because it is probably the one hardest thing I deal with every single day. I always want to talk people out of it. I always want to tell them the truth and explain things to them. But the problem is you can't do that. You can't reason with unreasonable people. So it's pointless to try, and I'm learning that lesson, even though it's a hard lesson to learn. How much weight have you lost since being on Super Size versus Super Skinny? I saw the episode you were in the other day where you said I have nothing to live for. I showed my girlfriend a picture of you now, and she wanted to tell the past you, yes, you do. So at my biggest ever, I was about 587 pounds. When I did Super Size versus Super Skinny, I think I was about 550. On the day I got gastric bypass surgery, I was 497 pounds. And as of just now, stepping off the scale, I'm at 346 pounds. So I'm still a very, very large person, and I've got quite a ways to go, but I made it pretty far. I've been stalled for the last 3 months at about 345 pounds, and it's been kind of frustrating because I'm eating the wrong foods and making the wrong decisions and not exercising enough. And at some point this year, when I'm really ready, I'm going to go down to Atlanta, hang out with DDP, stay at the accountability crib, put a couple of weeks into my health, into my body, and get back on the right track. As it is right now, I've just kind of been happy at 340 pounds because it's my high school weight. I know that's not a healthy thought. That's not a place I need to be. So I need to really get back at it. But as for things to live for, I've got a lot of things to live for. I mean, look at the view count and the like count down below. It's like 100,000 people probably to live for. Also me. I mean, I'm also doing it for me. But I love doing it for you. People always ask me why I'm so open on the internet, why I talk about the failures as well as the successes. If I only put the successes out there, I would be much more successful in my business. People don't want to hear about the failures. The reason I talk about the successes is because I want you guys to learn from my mistakes and learn that if I can get my stuff together, sometimes you can get your stuff together too, because you're probably better and stronger than me. When it comes to my mistakes, though, if I share those with you, you can learn from my idiotic mistakes and just learn not to do what I did wrong. I could just choose to not talk about my weight at all. I could choose to not talk about the fact that I've been stalled at 346 pounds because I know that's going to disappoint a lot of people. But if it gets just one person to say, I'm better than him, I'm stronger than him, I'm not going to stall, and I'm going to do a better job than him, then it's worth sharing that information to me, even if it makes some of you hate me for being stalled here. The Disneyland video with Adam the Woo was excellent. We got quite choked up here, just rewarded for all your hard work. Any more plans for videos of a similar nature? Walt Disney World, for example? I want to try to vlog as much as I can as I go and do interesting things. While I'm traveling this week, I will be recording gameplay for a game. I'll be recording the event. I'll be recording my adventures in Los Angeles. I hope you guys will watch those videos because even if I don't do something as dramatic as riding a roller coaster for the first time, in my opinion, it's interesting just to see me out into the world. Plus, I like filming it, so even if you guys don't watch it, I'm probably going to post it anyway, but I hope you do. For those of you who don't know my friend Adam the Woo here on YouTube, you should go look him up. He does Disneyland vlogs and theme park vlogs, and honestly, he's doing what I want to do in my YouTube retirement. Could you imagine going to Disneyland every day as part of your job? Oh, I want to be that man. And then finally, Sloth wants to know how I'm doing, and he says I'm an inspiration. I don't know about that, but the answer to that is I'm doing better than I've ever done. And that's not to say everything is perfect, far from it. I still share this same miserable world with you guys, and I'm still dealing with the anxiety, the social anxiety, the PTSD, the depression, and all of that stuff. And it wins as often as it loses, but I'm doing better at it than I've ever done. I'm healthier, and I'm happier than I've ever been, and more successful than I've ever been. And I'm really happy about that. So thank you. It's the best it's ever been. Far from perfect. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you have any more questions, ask them in the comments section down below. I'd love to answer your questions there, and maybe we'll make another video exactly like this in the future if enough of you drop a like on this video and let YouTube know you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to see more videos like this, or some of the gaming news, or some of the other stuff that I am doing. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell, because if you haven't done that, then you won't always get my videos delivered to you, and I hope that you choose to do that, because if you watch a video within the first hour of that notification, you can guarantee the success of that video, and I hope you choose to do so. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. Still practicing. This is hard. How do you people just know how to do this?